of Pan-African Media, Voice of Pan-African Media. Pan-African Media, Voice of Pan-African Media, your voice, your pride. Pan-African Media, Voice of Pan-African Media, your voice, your pride. Voice. voice of Pan-African media, voice of Pan-African media, your voice, your pride, voice of Pan-African media.
The vultures fly, the wind is high, the warrior fights, the battle of power, the scavengers wait, each man does hate, death is late, the battle of power. Hosa, hosa, ho. Hosa, hosa, ho. Hosa, hosa, ho. Hosa, hosa, ho. Hosa, hosa, ho.
You at here for Yabemobia, good afternoon, at the voice of Pan-African media. So, say, now what you chair monument and can. We are say, Penifone can almost say, Doso, or share not Uyenina. Say, Yama, me back when I sister back our kayo, Neja free muntinase, Yentimina Ipemu, Esico Jinanechi, na yen to Yenti, Yameso Yadomi, Dinechi, for born a chidom tanechi, Biaku ye, the Yamakoto to Aquentia Fena, a Brenna Ebre, Yami, a jay say, yes, so, Yamra, Nameshig Medina, said, in the Biano. Yebedi agudie mate for so tie bi no omo man kwa adwuma sa abre omo abre omo dwodwo omo no omo so e a biti time enti sa ene ye no ene ye memenda so hono enti no se wanko ba bia a high voice of Pan-African media for fidie ne to ha ne biem ne share program no ne like na de onyae no no so nya o share pe no so enya bia hwe tu ko YouTube ayo ho ye free voice of Pan-African media oben VOPAM TV for short then ubenya bibia ena sa na aba Facebook so a eno sa VOPAM TV eno so ye life adwumadi no ye di begugu so yam se na awotwe mu ene busumi mu no enema bebre asisi ebi mu share league na se ebi mu starting yi nso so o mu 2-3 matches ni nkoyie ebi mu so starting yi ekoyie mo mo sa eduru ba bia sa na abrabotie yam se ba bia abeboabo aho yi no hokra na watimi di nkugu na ba bia a wa mo aho yi no ubo se ebi o ha eno so edi nkunim aba enti sa na abrabom no enti de bekoyie no na wadanyame ase eda ankoyie no sa na de aseda kro na wodi amatwedi amponya kopon enti yebeka se ye danyankopon ase se eye ne pe ene na dom wabo e ho ba na watwi mu so ye da so ti ase wa ma boni bia nkan wa ma osefo amfa ya nye hanam amanese ene yebedi nkomo bebre ewo ye dwumadi so yam se English Premiership no ya sha ase den make us Manchester United so egu is ejina kono omu ko den sana French Ligue 1 Bundesliga ene Spanish La Liga Serie A omu so asha ase den omu ko so den afi osi ye hwe di ono so obesa agi league no e de asi na beti so enti sana eno so eko ye kan sa no na ye de ani kire fie so a ye papa sika kono ono so ayi bold decisions wa Frebra star players yem se local players no ubia enyem nya wo enyem ne fa ba bi no enipa bi ti ase nti wa wonti ase no so no enchichemu no bayi a eno so obete ase nti sa ena meka no nti ye nche ho bebre no yem se yebetwa ye ho yebeje nkrato kakra bi na ye free ho no ma ye de ho no ebeto aso ma etiefo mo so monya mo chefa nti yetwa ye ho kakra bi aba
mama kwaba samre ye gina Vadenvader Strasse 38 Hanover Nana Afro shop enimu na ye gina ma ye nko inside ne yenko hye nyama Nana Afro ewo se Nana Afro shop inside na ye weyo ye wantuma odo bebre ye wo kente ye wo meba wa abrochire eba no lace so a eya na nkofo bebre nim se ye ba no abrochire ha ye ni lace papa ba oba Nana Afro shop a ye wo lace bebre ye wo sheda colors ahodo dia wo bia different kinds ye wo sweet sheda ye wo German sheda ene ye wo normal sheda ne opesa wo de pam bia se wo ye oba se wo ye bema de opesa wo de sheda no eye bia eno so ubetumi ede aye kuba no enwi so a me wo riga ya ye deda ye wo Brazilian hair ye wo human hair papa ye wo Peruvian hair de obenu awaduane wom de opesa wo di nyama gum ni nyina wo Nana Afro shopper ni nyina wo benya bi ato Nana Afro accessoire ana Africa aba abrochi
yo etiefo ye twa ho kakra bi asaba yem se emre na ani se ye papa mu na ye hwehwe mu ye dwudwam yi na de ohu bia no etiefo asotie enti no nyame nko na medi dwuman wo hwe de obo machi dom a DJ Willy o ha no a ono ena ebo ye chidom ena de me ne di dwuma de susu ye subila nulu a ye frɛ no Saviola aka Saviola ena me ameso de Amaanah me so na medi dwumadie ho chia me gene tata e de kopim se ebeko awie yo etiefo yem se na wotwi mu ne abosome mu nsem bebre na asisi na ye nche ho bebre ma me musa niema ba akomie no bi na afi ye fa dwumadie no enhya se Saviola yem se mema good afternoon na wotwi a etwa mu no yem se wantimi yentimi ama studio entino eyi no kra na me expect senka ebia se wo platform ne yenti wonka wo so ye de bibi to so a no just say san flow later menti ase
so me be say too much because sometimes
menti ase but ese number no mo ade so ye pewanya afi na bibia in case bibi kra si kwan de no be ya atom obi abete
you know
mate papa Mr DJ question we so come wadaroma me pa che Mr Agbalanze wo se add the number no so bibi to mana ono so artificial last week nanka ye no hu ya say Facebook ntina went me and join ye no nti ono so ne nkra oto ye no nti na chese na otwe mu ye ha bibi akoyi ma onyame ahwe so abo e ho ban ana ede na anko yi ka bibi che
bibi akoye na mi so mi da amo amutumi akos tie sister ne chi ye mi da obi asese obi mi yi sa odo na komasa maame no the aba we do na ebetuna kire yanko so ina Pan African media for no na re akota maame na chairman re ama ye ninjie ma yina so edo obi ase o re na o wasa ye no ina mi so mu hu videos ni awo platform na me ni age pa bet saa na ɛsɛ timi yen saa
saa ɛna ɛyɛ ɛkɔ sɛdeɛ ɛtie no nti no ɛnɛ yɛ memenda na ɔtwe a yɛtwa mu a na yɛ wei memfa no memenda saa ɛna yɛkɔboa ɛyɛ ne ayɛ sister ɛma otimi wie bibia a si abre yakata yɛyɛ na ɔtwe da yɛdi bibia de aka na yɛbɛn no ofie ɛno so no yɛnim sɛ nyame yɛ adoma ɔbɛ yɛhyehyɛ no sɛdeɛ tie bia no yɛde bɛgu akwam ama atiefo ate yo atiefo ɛnɛ mɛma obi bia good afternoon ɛde ba voice of pan african media ɛm sɛ dwumadie no ɛna yɛde ɛhyɛ aseɛ no na yɛhyɛ aseɛ no yɛnkyɛ ho bebree ɛnɛ yɛne yɛnua baako ɛbɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ a ɔno so wadi ɛma bɔɔl no mu akotene pɛn na sese deɛ ɔde dwumadi aba awie nti no yɛbɛfrɛ no na ɔno so na experience kakra bi a ɔno so wɔ national team no mu ne Ghana football ɛfa mmaa no ho no ɔde aba yɛm sɛ na wɔtwe mmienu atwa mu yɛne yɛnua William Amamu ɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ ɛma na ɔno so kyerɛ the side of the story deɛ yɛ sad a ɛmaa no mu face so ɔho no ɔba bɛbɔ bɔɔl a ne yɛfrɛ no national team wɔkɔ world cup ne ade du si yɛtua ne sika na ayɛ problem yɛmfi no ɔbɛ sɔfa saa uhu sɛ ɔba wei kora timi abie na no aka sɛ me kora me bɔ team wei ɛna me timi tɔ kaa wei anaasɛ me sii dan wei so sad a kyɛ sɛ nkɔ yie ma memfa no Africa nkuro no bi yɛ maa no bi nkɔ yie ma ɔmo sɛdeɛ ɔmo timi kɔpie mu wɔ world cup ɛkɔbɔ ma yɛ so yɛtena TV ho ɛhwɛ ɛde gyegye ani no ɔmu deserve better nti na yɛne yɛnua baako ɛbɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ na menkyɛ ho mebɔ awuram ɛwɔ Syria anim mebɔ awuram no deɛ na Syria na yɛhwɛ mu a yɛm sɛ Torino ɛne Atlanta ɛde bɛbɔ ani Cagliari ɛne Lazio Sampdoria Benevento Inter Milan Fiorentina Spezia Sassuolo Napoli ne Genoa Hellas Verona ɛne Udinese Crotone Milan Roma versus Juventus Bologna ɛne Parma ɛno ɛna ɔmu so ɛde bɛbɔ ani ɛno so hyehyɛ wɔ no na kyɛ sɛ ɛno so yɛhwɛ table no so a Genoa hura di kan wɔne da first Juventus to so mmienu Napoli to so 3 Fiorentina ɛtɔ so 4 Sassuolo ɛtɔ so Cagliari to so 6 Fiorentina to so 5 Sassuolo ɛtɔ so 7 8 Hellas Verona Roma ɛtɔ so 9 10 Atalanta Benevento ɛtɔ so 11 12 Inter Milan International Milan ɔmu na ɛtɔ so 12 13 Lazio Spezia 14 15 Udinese Torino at the 16th position Bologna 17 18th no Parma 19 no Crotone ɛna 20 no Sampdoria yam sɛ last year no modern bono na kakrabat se de uma bɛda to kora yɛmfa sɛ afe ɛna yɛahyɛ ase nti no yɛntimi nyere no tentan saa ne yɛde ani bɛkyerɛ Bundesliga yam sɛ Bundesliga afe oma di dwuma pa oma bɔ adwuma pa wagye Champions League wagye Champion of Champions no wasange Bundesliga no nti afi wabɔ adwuma ɛna anu ya no twa Sevilla 2-1 league no osan so da yie nti no yɛbɛhwɛ ɛno so yɛbɛka ho asɛm Sevilla yɛbɛka Sevilla ne Bayern ho asɛm nti no ma remfi yɛde ne bɛkyɛ Bundesliga nim Hertha Berlin FC ɔmo so ne Eintracht Frankfurt ɛde bɛbɔ ani Schalke 04 ne Werder Bremen Schalke 04 any Bremen, Arminia Bielefeld, any Cologne, Augsburg, any Borussia Dortmund, Mainz 05, any Stuttgart, Bayer Leverkusen, RB Leipzig, Borussia Mönchengladbach, any Union Berlin, Freiburg, any Wolfsburg, Hoffenheim, any Bayern Munich, any Bebueni, and also the Ewohono, and also no say a sha, yam se by yourself ready kind, Umune da first, and Hector SC, Umuso, Etosumi, Borussia Dortmund, Etoso 3, Augsburg, Etoso 4. RB Leipzig, Etoso 5, Freiburg, Etoso 6, Hoffenheim 7, Arminia Bielefeld 8, Bayer Leverkusen 9, Wolfsburg 10, Cologne, Esoso da 11, Stuttgart, Esoso Eda 12, Mainz 05, Esoso da 13, Union Berlin 14, Werder Bremen 15, Borussia Mönchengladbach, eso Eda 16, Schalke, ena eso ketena ono so Eda to, inti sa ena yebeye no. Ena French Ligue 1 no so sa netie, Lille ene Nantes, ena Saint-Étienne, eso ne Rennes, Olympique Marseille ene Metz, Bordeaux ene Nice, Angers ene Brest, Dijon ene Montpellier, Monaco ene Strasbourg, Nice ene Lens, Lorient ene Olympique Lyonnais, eso de bebo ene Reims ene PSG, enso e de bebo ani wo hontie no so saa na ho no ehye ne tie ene ye kwa atwede no so asentitien ehuredi kan ena Rennes etos Montpellier edi ho ena Lens etos miensa Lille etos na Monaco etos enum Olympic Marseille nsia PSG 7 Brest 8 Angers 9 Olympic Lyonnais eno so 10 Bordeaux eso so 13 14th Nantes 15th Nice 16th Rennes 17th Metz Strasbourg 18 19th Reims 20th Dijon eno so de ono enti be rem La Liga ye rem La Liga no so a yem se eno so no Elche and Real Sociedad Eibar and Atletico Club di Bilbao almost the Bebu and Deportivo Alaves and Getafe Valencia and Huesca Real Betis Real Madrid Osasuna and Levante Atletico Madrid and Granada Real Valladolid and Celta Vigo Barcelona and Villarreal and Cadiz and Sevilla almost the Bebu any into no ye attredian so the already cancel so o ha 1 Granada and 2 Betis 3 Villarreal 4 Celta Vigo 5 Valencia 6 Osasuna 7 Getafe 8 Cadiz 9 Real Sociedad 10 Real Madrid 11 Eibar 12 Huesca 13 Real Valladolid 14 Atletico Madrid 15 Barcelona 16 17 Sevilla 18 Levante 19 Deportivo Alaves and 20 so Athletic Bilbao almost so edie no enti di atiefo eno so kosi enti be rep premiership na ye premiership no meja ama Saviola na odi eno so no abre na ofriwa na ya to aso na ye kwa anim enti Saviola fa English premiership no eto aye so na ye nkwa anim ye mic no on kasa ye ko
premiership this year this year no edi ne pa di Amaanah o hwe this year premiership no anu edi ne pa o hwe first 6 teams no Ina Obia was 66 points. So I'm a league ne this league na I had the pa.
League in the only thing I had because I feel no masha didn't say.
For the first time near Premier League no like teams in and Obia from first to 6 no Obia was 66 points for the first time for many years. Sadly happened very common. And I was surprise teams are mutimi what table no more 6 points no less Leicester is not surprised. Crystal Palace ne friends other teams now among this year no and I friends Everton this year I think they're one of the contenders for the league. Me I wouldn't surprise if they will be among the top 4 because the ball of Bono is very convinced this year that Everton will be problem to some of the big teams. Let's say Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool and then Manchester. They will cause the biggest threat in the league this year. So this week fixtures no you were Brighton against Manchester. It's already gone 1-1 and Crystal Palace against Everton, West Bromwich against Chelsea, Burnley against Southampton, Sheffield United, Leeds United, Tottenham against Newcastle, Manchester City against Leicester City, and then West Ham against Wolverhampton, Fulham against Aston Villa. Liverpool will play Monday against Arsenal. That's the biggest match of the week. And I think this time around, Liverpool want to win against Arsenal for the Carling Cup and for the Community Shield when Liverpool lost against Arsenal in the penalties. It was very sad news. So League table now. Leicester City now first with 6 points. Everton second 6 points, Arsenal third with 6 points, Liverpool fourth with 6 points, Crystal Palace fifth with 6 points, and then Brighton with 4 points, Tottenham with 3 points, Man City with 3 points, Aston Villa with 3 points, Leeds United with 3 points, Chelsea 3 points, Wolverhampton 3 points, and then Newcastle 3 points, Manchester United on the 14th 1 point, Burnley without point. Lost all 2 games, and then West Ham lost all their 2 games. Sheffield United lost all their 2 games. Fulham also lost all their 2 games, and Southampton lost all their 2 games. And then West Brom is bottom of the table without no point with 6 goals. Oh my goodness! This year league is going to be something very very difficult. And now also about FN is saying transfer news now. Liverpool our interest our Mbappe say it be next season. Mbappe to me call on to renew the contract now Paris Saint-Germain next year he's likely to move to Liverpool or Real Madrid. So any idea Liverpool for them monitor the unveiling of what Mbappe say next season over to Liverpool. Now, Sancho Manchester, Oma many attempt to sign off players, but month man signing players beyond this time. A problem team no see so last some legend if anything ever or see this year there. On Jiri say Manchester bet my Manchester now or money bet. He's hoping that there will be something good to happen in the team bet. Manchester United say Manchester United for the past 7 or 8 years no, so he wishes the team all the best. But Sancho Chelsea Oma koto play BFN a goalkeeper BFN Mendy or then our France League himself number 1. So if you competition no or move first keeper BFN Kaba or no Musha it's like it's over bench and avoko. So in a Lampard so you see Mendy as number 1 choice goalkeeper. So Chelsea team no a young talented team but omubo against Liverpool no amount man then amount man who no man with student among for say any crampo ya dey very probable team there youth team a young team so made then to regain their form and then they can win the league this year with the top of players they have this year and our England league this year no
you at here for him say Savula so no de ne de no akugu inti no mame emfa no enwura efie so ensem nim kakra say enwura efie so nim kakra Black Stars afre 23 man squad now we transfer ya beba ho Savula House of Folk so one say no omu 2 terrace ma bia omu nana ekuta omu team nanim wo kakra Kofi Koji ene Joseph Eso say no Joseph Eso no ya ton na ma Krera FC and Kofi Koji so enya outside contractor also ko Emirate baby na the ana me busan say okay times say time ne the more thing first kase mo my clubs no but kakra so aye wona umuma league ni attractive kakra no na eno so ya say jomo kwan ama Kofi say eboa eno no ye beba ehonom no enti no fa Black Stars players no etu edwa na odi tuga ejewia na afi de ho no ya to aso.
Okay, also Black Stars for the past, let's say Black Stars last play competitive game on the 19th of November 2019 since the number in a match BIBO and Siciano current Black Stars coach Charles CK Akona Oba no the first match of VOPAM Ghana against Eagles of Mali on the 9th of October in Antaya in Turkey, and 3 days later Bobo against Equatorial Guinea, the same place in Turkey. But also in the place now offering for the first time now due to the pandemic a month man bono and also currently was sensitive because team will not share first I know of a lot of deputants our more team but also the winner or players be offering like Obia no more now a surprise more Obia Siciano so also keep a snow friend or Richard Ofuri or no ball or South Africa Marisburg and also Richard Atizige or no Boston Galley our Switzerland and our Razak Abeloa also on touch first no was Zambia they said they want to need team this year but also fullback no our Benson Annan on our boy Zelina on Slovenia and also look more Agbenu on also boss sport in our Portugal and Yakubu Mohammed Zambia and Gideon Mensah Victoria Gumeres and also Portugal. Over center back now, French Ghanaian born, a friend Alexander Dijuku, or no boy Strasbourg, our France, Lake Mo, and a friend Joseph Aido, no boy Celta Vigo, and Nicolas Opoku, or no boy Mims, our French league, and Kasim Nuhu, or no so boy often our Bundesliga. Over midfielders now, play with the say friend Thomas Partey, Atletico Madrid, and Emmanuel Lomoti, and so means our France, and Bernard Mensah. Also for the no Bablas and 5 years near some friend also Bob 6 stars our Turkey and the Baba Idris also bought Rem Mayuka and about wingers now forward now our Andre Ayew brothers or Andre Ayew the Black Star captain or no boss fancy and Jordan Ayew Crystal Palace and John Antwi and also bought Premier our Egyptian league and also 100 goals for the only foreign player our Egyptian league or team say over 100 goals and Oba FS Eugene Ansa, on also Hippo Samuna, our Israel League, and Jeffrey Sluper, on also Obo Crystal Palace, and Samuel Owusu, no boy El Faha, our Dubai, and Oba Kama Din, on also Nigerian, our Denmark, and Mohamed Kudus, on also Ajax, and Mohamed Kudus, and a Ghanaian promising player, our Europe at the moment, he'll be himself, he will be he stepped in the shoe of Michael Essien, Sule Muntari. But also, Blaster squad now, there was players beer or floor more, or beer, yes, idea of beer and tears here now, beer, or beer, can say, what sense, but my free play way, or free play, or play, say, Wakasu, or this squad now, or Christopher Antoine J. Parabon on him, on our FS, Patrick Chumesia, also on him. But also players be and I say or be I'm not for especially think about my from a Blaster squad now. You play to say Kingsley Stindler, Ghanaian born Germany based player who played for 196. He's doing very well. And they say play backward say fencing. Moment Salsu, also a boss Salvantin. Ultimuso defense now, probably woman can hear we say Moment Salsu, be all obey or signing new contract ama Salvante, but his potential since the name from Black Sabio. So, players now, friend now, to say there's to be improvement. And now, a friend match now, we cannot say anything about it because he's trying to start the players. But I think in the future, call for the Africa Cup of Nations qualifier, he need to do something better for the caller because players see our players are man friend no. Difference room pa said to me on team who say next time over free the right players in the next Nations Cup qualify.
Yo Saviola no or the Nedie Akugu inti Sadia or say you remember if you in some so you ma uchirichirimu inti no na ye hwe sisia yam say Manchester United guso a won so or bone de den or ne Brighton eguso muko umabo 1-1 na obeje di say for the past 3 seasons umabo home against Crystal Palace United intimation Crystal Palace da na che saso omu yombugi side inti da bi omu no mu hia wo Old Trafford omu ha papa penti sa match we na nye enkrofo nwanwa enti sana ikosi enye nwanwa na mamefa we so Patrice Evra nsem na wo ka no unse Patrice Evra you be a ye come Manchester United or Manchester boy. But unz oyi ne kra or the kra na kuma sevo team ne ku no as a bona fide property nti unz bibi kone nko yi ahwe do ofri ho so ya ahwe de wie ya osikasa Glazer family no me according to investigation in Sebia Matetin omu mpese omu diska ebe wura team nim bi omu pese omu rani team no etese de Germany for you team no. So I said, Germany in top place aboarding bebre. But at time biano say omunya rising star both outside Manchester, Chelsea, both omukono bit say Kai Havertz. So say free na 20 no mabe wurem. Sesia no mu wan Serge Gnabry no de ade on sana Germany for na no bi na ono no person way but time na ono no person way sa ade no. Enya de obetimi aye.
Coming to what you are saying now, I think that's the typical way of Manchester because the best or the successful player of Manchester United came from the academy. Looking at the glory of Alex Ferguson, we have Paul Scholes, Beckham, Nicky Butt, and then David Neville, and then Brown and this. All these guys came from the academy. So for Manchester, for a long time, Manchester was not buying players because they was taking players from academy, and then all these players. That means that they were having a very good youth scouting system and then the very youth system, so they were promoting this player from the academy to the first team and they was doing well. Manchester used to buy players, the young players from let's say Germany, Italy or somewhere in Wales and good in the academy and then they are promoting them and Manchester was having top and absolutely good team. So since Ferguson left, there's no any foundation about the academy level. I don't know how the scouting system is now. You could see that the academy system of Manchester is not working like before. And then I think if you want to do that, they need to start somewhere again because that was typical Manchester. They don't buy players, they don't buy expensive players, they groom the players and then let them become whom they are. So if you want to do that, it needs time and investment.
Okay. deɛ woka na ɛyɛ saa but ɛduru baabi a me so me ne wadwene no yɛnkɔ benkrom no a yɛnkɔ no so wohwɛ mu a Manchester United were the team a club no mu top players akɛseɛ paa ametumi one of the big teams no mu top players akɛseɛ paa no mu a challenge Real Madrid at 2002 2001 who's coming to Rio Ferdinand 30 million pounds 30 million pounds Rio Ferdinand and a crown calendar players umbobo and your money and be on ma you could do 30 million na yan share academy side na na wokano also sa academy side no obey academy no the more I say the players are aging fie ni ko omu anim no na what started the academy for na day real and your time what no team no a collapse na say wie no and you do check out from Leo Messi obeto Samuel Eto'o obeto Ronaldinho obeto Xavi obeto Iniesta obeto so hono enti so o man chance o de ma menye ni say me to me ni say ka so be a striker first strike crash strike on ball ba eya me mfa no bi te say Karim Benzema me mfa no bi te say Ronaldo me mfa no bi te say Samuel Eto'o unim say de me fa no hwe player bi te say Marcus Rashford faneto to Samuel Eto'o etima otomu never to any Marcus Rashford two more them all four so baby she be to say Serge Gnabry she team now abetum no oba na ntesa but on one impact no what try ye niema edeboa but usha Rooney ba no na omu oru Van Nistelrooy Cristiano Ronaldo was there Rangex omunya tina unse team no wo hono mankasa eno also de na ho ade ne ye de ebebo enti ye boa pagyaw but se team ni nya gi ne ho wie now kofa such a players ne ba unya sure say ya na dey say player no obetimi onu nko abetimi di team because on share nya platform experience be more different club here one club na no film no api here ka Manchester United omu Danny Welbeck by omu de we Paul Pogba by Paul Pogba share challenges no so at yes never Marcus Rashford challenges no ono ne de no kra wan share nya platform but the least chance onya no try say obemeki enti ya ne duru ba bia players ne kwan as teams like Manchester United ne o mu kwan as say we dey hell for the past bare 4 seasons she players o mato play o mato no Harry Maguire onimbo me trafidie so 100 times ubusa meka na 100 times o check here na Manchester United o Jafstam no mu Wesley Brown your
Neville yeah
the defenders so my Rio Ferdinand never at point in time O'Shea was playing number 5 if you compare sir Harry Maguire the time in the ball control on say what any program we are we could check it last season some errors or committee my head share Manchester for no Bebre.
Let me come back to this point again about this guy, Ramford. Yeah. Let me, to be honest with you, if Alex Ferguson was to be the coach of Manchester United, nobody would have known Ramford. Tell me the reason why.
What's your reason?
Yeah. Paul Pogba came through from the academy. How do you call it? Daniel Webber came through from the academy. And then, how do you call it? Most those generation or those players who came for academy under Alex Ferguson regime did not have opportunity. Let me tell you. And then Rashford at that time, where Van Gaal took Ramford, Ferguson wouldn't have brought how do you call it, Ramford out. Would have decided to buy a player or to bring someone else. Let me tell you, Van Gaal is extraordinary coach in the world. It's extraordinary. I wouldn't say the best coach in the world, but it's special coach in the world. Look, Thomas Muller. He brought Thomas Muller. Nobody even expected where Thomas Muller was. Thomas Muller became a superstar. Yeah. The same thing he did to how do you call it, to Ramford. The same thing he did to how do you call it
the same thing he did to Barcelona.
Barcelona. Even Ayas. The same thing he did because he used to bring players where no one is expecting. Look, Ramford was a school guy. He was not even in the under 19 team. He was in the under 18 team. And then all of a sudden, he just called him, come and play this game. And the first game was against Arsenal. Surprisingly, he made 2 goals. Second goal against Liverpool, he made 2 goals. So I think with the successful of Ramford, if it's like Alex Ferguson, to be honestly, I'm not God. I don't know what will happen, but I don't think if Alex Ferguson was under was Alex Ferguson would have gotten this opportunity.
But me opportunity because on my Webeck chance there.
And then
who's a Pogba by a man chance.
Let me tell you, the reason why Pogba left Manchester was that there was a game, and then how do you call it? Song was injured or was sick, and then there was no any midfielder, and then Pogba was the only midfielder who have to play a position, and Alex Ferguson decided to play Paul Pogba. That was one of the main reasons why Pogba left Manchester and go to Juventus at the early age. Because he was knowing that he's not going to get opportunity.
Paul Pogba left Manchester United because of disrespect.
Because of no disrespect.
Between him, up to now, when Alex Ferguson cross-check it, Omunye free. Yeah. And yet, the performance, they didn't free. Yeah, man, the platform, no one team make it for 2-3 matches. Saturday, here instant hit. Manchester United and Manchester City. Paul scores are retired if he. Wareta your friend what grass store to ordinary boot ebe jire mboshe wareta yo what you check it no wareta so no enti true sa de na Pogba no say no ase so confront to coach na den yema so sa so your academy player friend na oba so niam be we say ase o person opagya once but level no duru ba bia wo ye there levels no e bi so chebi because o Pogba that time yentimi ka say any Steven Gerrard obe he will tear you apart. So at you it match be Manchester your match be any player no de bo FA Cup no asesa nkwala no mumbo na muso mfa nyim ho e do league ndi na ni abra then so o member be chance I may be boy we have player be any friend no I think Makeda or something
Makeda from Italy
yeah on one kasa na num o say ase e do time be no opesa chenchira ya man Bobby ba ball no so na ntesa e na odi abufuo ne ma bi no free team ne downfall nyina no but o system ko bi onya abotre e di mpanifo because after that this so be break through the distance so the amateur so atmase o de yan for Manchester United case in 20 yenwura mu mame afio first for team na men Toronto be contest EPL nim.
So teams on boy contest like first, second, third, fourth.
Yeah, mama what's our position.
Okay, me man Liverpool first champions.
Okay.
Second, me man I find saying second man Chelsea, third Man City, fourth Everton.
Okay. Me so me mama there.
Yeah.
First Liverpool, second Man City, third Everton, fourth Chelsea. Say unya yenwure Everton mukakra unya sebi coach wo vision. So ati asi wo vision na adwuma ye dekeke. Tama man ne ko fa adwuma no. Me trans ka se man we pa obi a wa coach Real Madrid, AC Milan nom ne ade hwe na ukofa team te se Everton ase de wa coach Chelsea nom ne akesefo ase de ase wa ba wachi bi sa na me mi hu but hwekwa man na fa so hihye team no wahihye team na to say omu first match omu boy a omu ko share Tottenham me say wow absolute just say bi team say be ye adwuma na the ama me ntimi go me as a me ntimi and for me confidence 100% in support to me share dan hu omu bench no so ati say me say na ya me hwe me ball me hwe bench no players a watch me say no if we is not there we bet me replace and we replace it good even the coming back in the crib they say obet me Roman na bibisa e no na ya me because o show ball no mo bona boss just say unse obi e fire obi ani abrese oye bibi
o sure Everton team they say if they have that mentality I wouldn't surprise second or first they will win the league because like I watch their first game second game and then the way they are contributing the way it's like when club came to Liverpool and then Liverpool started to get their best form in the let's say for last 3 years, the way Liverpool was playing is the same thing that Everton is playing now. So sure, I'm top 4, no, I'm top 3, no. They are all world class strikers.
Yeah.
They are let's say their first 3 strikers are better than Man City and are better than listen. Let's say I can say Man City strikers better than Paris, better than Real Madrid, better than Chelsea, better than Arsenal. Better than Manchester. They have a very surprise 3 top. Okay. And I don't surprise that they will do very, very, very good in the league this year. They are doing very, very good this year.
Okay.
They are doing very, very wonderful.
Because me coach na nkasa me penase mo one of the coaches are.
The only problem though,
Pan-African Media.
The only problem they have is at the back. The defense is not all that solid because when they meet fast strikers like Mane and then Salah and then how do you call it, Timo Werner, they have a big problem. And then the only player they are missing right now is Ghana, from former player who left to Paris. He's the one they are missing at the moment. If that guy is yet in everything right now, I tip them to be the champion this year or the second.
Okay.
Because they really miss Ghana this year.
Yemremo Spain so kakra na yembo ba ku miru mi ensasa na yemfa na afi yemetinsi mu fi. Ohwe we La Liga na e say Barcelona ene Real Madrid na say omu starting na say nsheda nko yi na players na mo dia na say bre ana say nhihye and because on say nanko bi hope say Real Madrid better player bi ana say but even striker they are still relying on Karim Benzema na it you know officer fi no but maybe they are as more confidence on mu say at least anya hwekra utiminya one dedication defender and a player on the field be like Sergio Ramos unsa agro ni mu ye dia say went me and defend amwa modra at least utimma one
but this year's Spanish League, I wouldn't surprise that there will be a surprise league winner. And a surprise league winner, me tipe at least Sevilla, Atletico Madrid, but Barcelona and then Madrid. I don't think one of them will win a league this year. I don't think because let's say see what just happened recently. Messi is not going to do his 100% best this year. Messi is not going to it's not going to be it's up to 100%. Messi is not going to deliver up to the expectation this year.
The reason I won't deliver up to expectation here.
The
new players never.
There's a new players because now Barcelona have to start with different information, different thing altogether, different. And they look at the players at the moment in Barcelona. There's not any extraordinary player. There's not any player you can think so. This player is you are rating them above some of the other league players in the other clubs. But players that Barcelona are bringing, they are not that extraordinary. And also Sevilla team this year, they have top team. Also Atletico Madrid, they have top team. And also a friend is saying, this team, Real Bilbao, they also have a wonderful team. And I don't think so. I'm not surprised that we have a different team that will win the league this year. Sevilla, Atletico Madrid, I think they're contenders for the league title this year.
Okay. And also say Oshe Barcelona I say you know Emwadin Bono a confirm kakra because it is Suarez joining Atletico Madrid. Into no players na say ahwodene ahokekabino eba form kakra. Okay, yemfa omuso ede ni si wo. Into so Spain say meka say mame top 4 9 no so be mame say.
Top 4 remember Atletico Madrid first, second Sevilla, third Barcelona, third Madrid, fourth Barcelona. Okay,
me so Madrid first, Barcelona second, and Sevilla and Atletico that 3 and 4 no sana me so me hu no intino yemunwra mu yebeko Italy so na on said there Italian league no say ebeye yi a on say umodem be because ya steady setting we AC Milan on say the modern bono start say cost na on say umu league no ahwodene we be sa intisa na asemi hu na say me hu say umodem bono ewo esro kakra intino behwe no Osha AC Milan umuda sukuta Ibrahimovic na so no senior man the lion himself on one umudi na chi but ampa so ekoyie e de ema wo mo intino Saviola de on yam say mienwura mo we French Ligue na fi yemra Sevilla ne Bayern na Osha you would say Saint-Étienne na eda first na yam so mu sha ase no modern bona kosro pa because last year na so mu ye many tete hofo ni bia but o ma ya timia bi rema se o mu ne daka ne na Rene fo ne toso na ya utimi hwe o match
me hwe o match wa
o mu omrante pa o mu ye adwuma pa ye se
let's say there's the only team in the French League sometimes have only black players from keeper to number 11. All of them is black.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when they are playing, they play
like boxers. They play like military men.
You know, they always want to win, and they're always into it. So I think the French League this year, I wouldn't be surprised that Paris might win it again or Marseille, but it's always that Marseille or the Paris. But for a long time now, Paris have been winning the league, and I think this year Paris is one of the favorites to win the league. But if there will be difference, then I wish Monaco do a good season, or Marseille can be better in the Champions League place. But winning the league, I prefer Lyon to be champion this year.
Okay.
Lyon, and then Paris second, and then third Marseille, and fourth Monaco.
Okay, sana Saviola so adwene no. Yeah, Saviola em say ene yensem edoso pa intino sana yebeye no. Se odi abesu a yebe free efiensem ne so. Yebe free fiensem no so na ye de abruchensem no so. Amono nsem na ye de ani akire efie de no so. Na ya hwe de sese eno so eko. On say Strasbourg for player bi our Ghana ni defender
Alexandra Chuku.
We're a very, very, very good player. When you try him,
me say
my head we're super fantastic. When in Bobo say, also, we defender, a central defender, but sometimes the team need to be used as midfielder. And I was saying him on Bokuta, we're very skillful on the tackling. Just I say, we're type now, so Okuta ball we dangerous. Ball new in the house on him, how I see.
Position una ball or without ball. With ball or without ball? With ball, yeah.
I say, so when you search player now, you say, Utimno at least improve. My mention CK Akono, torn or buy no. Me who say, why are they? Do players now are from, and I was only a Ubia also challenge. I say, Kao could drop John Boy, John Boy, they say John Boy team croy captain. And me share na inform John Boy na chese the form say no e was through na what here some wajan drop what's or the chese first team no so how the new faces power so until say coach na okote coach bi obeka say na say anko yi a me krade na Ghana for so mbe support me you say this but wanya akukoduru afre enti I say dia me point is aden na yemma me krana me criticize ba cham transfer aden yemma mo vim yemfa support nta o machi so ati ase na o munya me ehwe because o munya anye minim player bi ne modern bonti no ni club as national team no obo obebo no so san share o share Ghana for I think 98 and bibisa no way Gabalawa from Nigeria.
Gabalawa,
yeah, I got home and a fat board where the fat John Pearson. I forget the year of funny year pull out and things or wapa or Bema Kakrebo Katu. Almost share one
from Mali 2002.
Almost share 1 year. Gabalawa, no a clubless. And a Fabrice Aqua. Almost some co wake up, no so capital, no a clubless, but Yanni Drew be a shape player, even the attitude. Any of the pitch life nini unso you be on my retire cranas or mobile be but to show mum bobo na o gina so obobola unse still we think I don't know uja bobo na unsanko bobo boy no we very very intelligent enti unim yem fan player to player na yenhwe
okay black okaba black star for squad number phrase okay okay to keepers no the Richard Ofori, I think he's the best Ghana keeper at the moment, and then the deputy captain at the moment. I think it's the right choice for the coach to call. And also Richard Otizigi, also on the first keeper must in Galaxy and also every match Biano or Chiso, let's say is the right choice at the moment. But also offense Razak Abeloa, also or Tanzania League, and our only team is our friend there. I think that one should have been a different change because several of 4 people Ghana League in Kampo and now up and coming.
Mean one and on a yana match. I say, coach, one who said play animal league.
Yeah.
But obe assess it and near maybe
No, to be honestly with you, Razak Abelowa can be #1 goalkeeper in Ghana.
Okay.
He's very good goalkeeper. He's very good goalkeeper. But Ghana is a football nation whereby we have a lot of talented, good players. And when someone is clubless, shouldn't be called or should be called. It is, let's say, you have to think about that place. But Oshre Razak is a very good keeper. But so for the only team, no matter how good it is, no, there are also keepers there who can also come to that position. So I think we have to give those keepers who are playing team a chance. Because Abelewa is a very good keeper, so whenever he's in the team, he can get his phone back and call at any time. Because say we need teamer, and then we black sana baby more teamer and better. So and so idea
before I say coach in Bayano, or compare Ghanaian league, you know.
Yeah.
The standard level, no they compare Tanzania, we know. No share.
No share.
Because Ghana you break yache. Me fa say COVID into both. Tanzania crowd is almost started.
You know.
It me fa say obe compare league in the wasro no dey obe ka say oh any mama what dey say sa goalkeeper na question mark one yen phantom then move on.
Okay, now also about fullback for when Benson Annan also bought Zrin FC our Slovenia on the minimum, but I can't say anything about it. But I think Ghana is searching to get this boy to the black side. Call it Tariq Lamptey, the obo Brighton, no, or a Chelsea loan player to Brighton, or a left back, a right back, and a Ghana person where I'm nationalizing, no, I'm a Ghana, so I dare some also. I'm more can say Ghana, I'm say Ghana players no more, but you know, I'm person over Ghana because of a bar. You may a drone in my name, so like I idea Ghana for person more Lamptey that or Ghana.
Mamin Chow, no, at here for ye can't assemble. Mama, ye war a quantum and answer ball no more Bobby Dana, muddy ball a cheer, moon say play be an answer, Colebika say, or Beka Obama Ghana, na musum, any a bayo will draw, any a bayo say, any a bayo say. Mummy said 20 Bafu Obama Ghana, or Boko drew fanas, or ball matches. You some players be brave. Oma bobo ni bi. Enti sa ya be ya wadro. Ya Timufi sa omunkwane foreign players are foreign base. Nigeria draw ni wana, but they are still having foreign players. Ya wo omu abrocho mkobo ma Nigeria. Enti sa ya be ya wadro. Eni ye nyo se ni mumi ya adi bi. Ghana say players. Ghana no me kwara say obi odate be key comment we say wa regret sa obede go ma. So be it. She boy. Ni Manchester for former striker Welbeck. Say Welbeck e can decide so be bomb Ghana. Fine. Obebo ma Ghana. Na the form ni so still why Welbeck in tian fa no ana. Okay, England set am no form their friend no. Enti ade ne ye drop no. Je form akofom. Enti ade ne ye dia no pese se form wo form kra still yan fa no mra mebo. Edu time asa ayi kasa bi na ase obi abie na no a ene be Nigeria drone yo. South Africa a drone you Africa he no bola almost a drone na say bibi so munyini any pa no ba what attitude no eno oni e ma bia be ye no players na nkasa mu no so no player ne ba otimu se player we o future obe ya na hade be na player na no ohunahuna no ya omu yi o say omu oba na na kwaka bom adamfo no o chen secret enko we ho enu oza half ya na ne ma bi won aka ebo omu then onya beduru enu anu no bra national team form ni form yes yes line idea na yes entertaining for because me hunu bebre Welbeck obo ma English national team no obo pa tama no form na let's fight no form no obo no ohye a che ni form ba form free Manchester nya ko Arsenal ni form ba form idea na kosi ye
no
ya drop o form ba form mark yes yam ball blaster boy eyo no form ba form ya drop Asamoah the one and only Asamoah, almighty Asamoah, your friend 23 on count, but on retire. And until say, Sasamoah who played with Abrocha was a man Kobobo Ghana and says, okay, I don't know Omo Mohonano, Omo Mudi Omia Ghana for now who Mohon, Bobo, I don't know what you're from Umkobo. And over there, Jolo Modrobiana. Some mentality, no moon from with him, no moon yaman colano on board. What board you now be free blast anymore? Flimunako, Neja de Denena, Yabe or Drebe on my drew.
So na also by fence Lukmua Agbenu or no super sport. I think the right choice for the blacks at the moment. And I also moment Yakubu Mohammed, on also boy Azam FC, and this is Zambia team, I think. And also Gideon Mensah, on also boy Victoria Digumeres, and Portugal. Also on also it's likely say Lukuma will start and or Gideon Mensah will start because both of them are doing very well at the moment, and also they are the right choice. Left back at Ghana, it was this year. But also, FNSA central back now, Alexander Jukuno. To be honest, I didn't see his football play, but well, I think Ghana calling such a player, it is. I want Ghana to have to use that foreign-based Ghanaians in Europe, so we can have a quality team like before. Because Austria, those Bosnian bad, they have the mentality of winning. They have world training, and then the mentality will also help for the local players or even some of the foreign players to regroom the black side again. So Austria, I think is the right choice for Sika Kono, but I can't just say his performance at the moment. But Austria, Joseph Aido, also the performance I was at Vigo there is upstandard or yeah, so I think it's okay. I'm not sure because of Pukwa on the Rock of Gibraltar, second John Menson because on there or yeah, the Jonathan Nicholas Opoku there, Mikacho or Hodin Kama on the door, no bono or bobo, you know, come aboard or what to say. Obama Ghana.
Obama Ghana.
Yeah, no, you know, come aboard. Oh, no. Oshe Kasim Adam. Okay, the form at the moment. Oshe last Bundesliga return. First game our Offenheim. He was one of the best player in Offenheim team, and also Oshe best 11 for the Bundesliga this week. You know, is one among the players. So Oshe is the right choice for Ghana, and I think it's okay. But I think say. Defense no necessary to me build ye because we Ghana when since John Mensah more retire Niku retire no 4 and 5 it's not that trusted defense I him say oh Kufuor wo echiri ho John Mensah wo echiri ho oh bibia okay sadly for some years now in this side so we said to me from back no what about me feel so and I condemn me brother said to me say it me a lot of different changes and I think me players bia Timmy, personally, you must come because all position in the team is very important, especially the midfield. So you see, midfield is good. That means we be So I think say Thomas Partey in our midfield on so Atletico Madrid, and now Emmanuel Lomote also in the first time from Black Side and Bernard Benster on the friend Black Side before, but now. For some time I know I need the best form, so I think Sika Kuna who is important and also from the back. And promising black star midfielder Baba Idrisu, also bought Real Mayoka, on the same stylist like how do you call it, Baba Idris most style of play, and yeah, those style of players, yeah. And now over Derek Bottom, those style of play, yeah. And now also attacking this one. There are you brothers, Andrea, you and Jordan are you. Or sure, Jordan, are you forming this end there? To be honestly, like let's say, Obia.
It's a very reflective on national team in Africa,
yeah, because
I near Bompire.
Oh, sure, the performance of Crystal Palace and quite England, you come for a bonus team. Or France, near boyfriend first, a bonus team. Because the performance is very, very, very good. And I'm sure John Antrino is one of the aggressive strikers and who knows African football. So I think. Sometimes we need a player who is used to the African style of play when you are playing against African teams. So I think Yao Ancho, it's no surprise that they called him because he's doing well in Egypt. And also Eugene Ansan, I want to about Hippo Samona. On there, I don't know him. I just watched his highlight for some time ago, but I think Sika couldn't know the importance of that player in his team, and then he invited him. So let's give the benefit of doubt that this team building will be successful with those guys is calling because I think there are better players there to call them. But if Sika Kuno decide to call Eugene Mensah, then let's support him because he's a Ghanaian and they want the best of every Ghanaian player in the world. So, or friend there, it in Pabota, and she said, play with your friend Biano, only the Kumabama Ghana. And I also Jeffrey Slipper, on the so Bianim now. Well, showing the form this year, a very good, but I don't know, or yeah. Player Bia, what type of position Bia, so I think for him, CK doesn't select him just because of one particular position because he's the kind of player he can play at the left back he can play the left back, he can play the left midfield, even striker. Because I think he was at Manchester at the early age as a striker. And then to Crystal Palace, Leicester City as a left back, and then later as a left winger. So Oshe Efenise. So Oshe no performance is very good. And Oshe Kamal Dean on there or both Norgeland. Ono Marshall match once, but he's scoring and very fast. He's scoring and he's very, very fast. And I think those kind of players now, we need them for the future Black Star or even in the future World Cup qualify, because Oshe, this type of players, they say Mohamed Kudus, who is a promising Ghanaian player at the moment.
Wow, Kudus Mohamed.
Kudus Mohamed is a Ghanaian promising player at the moment. He's a kind of player who can step in the shoe of Mike Essien, Sule Muntari, and Abedi Pele in the next 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so Oshe Omo first league game now I asked for a man of the match, and Oshe match no game no boy no. It was something amazing.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't surprise this boy in the future moving to Barcelona, Madrid, Chelsea, and Liverpool, because he's excellent player.
Let's play for that.
Yeah. So una Oshe Black Star teams now, Black Star players now. I think we have to get the youth players in Europe to the Black Star, like as Nigeria is doing. Oshe Nigeria squad is here. They have 80% of the squad. They are foreign-based Nigerians in Europe. Okay. That makes the Nigeria team top in the world at the moment.
Yo, Saviola no yam say our baba ni mo bie bi ni mama ye twa ho kakra bi ba yam say ene ye be free nua ba ko ono so wabo Ghana ball ni bida na ye busa no blaster ensensem no players I afro mo no so na dwenkyere aye ho no da nchen a ye be san afre ye nua baba ko ma ball na egu ewo Ghana yemfie wo mo no oba betimi abọ ball oba betimi abọ atiti players once di kura wonya o ma camp kura no na chese nsem bebre so ma so ho ade munim say ya oba ntimi nka seme na ball na msi dan we di entra but ye na so adwuma na obeti ese bema we billionaire wo ball we just onya se but ye hu so oba bi kura fie ni da ye ni blaster female player ba ko former Black Queens ebetwetwe enkomo nti etwa ho ye besan abasesie
Mama Kwaba Samre ye gina Vadenvader Strasse 38 Hanover Nana Afro Shop enimu na ye gina Mama yenko inside ne yenko hye nyama Nana Afro ewo Sese Nana Afro Shop inside na ye weyo ye wantuma odo bebre ye wo kente ye wo meba wa abrochire eba no lace so a eya na nkofo bebre nim say ye ba no abrochire ha ye ni lace papa ba oba na Afro shopper ye wo lace bebre ye wo shedder colors ahodo de wo pa bia different kinds ye wo sweet shedder ye wo German shedder ene ye wo normal shedder ne wo pesa wo de pam bia sa wo ye oba sa wo ye bema de wo pesa wo de shedder no eye bia eno so ubetumi e de aye koba no enwi so a me wo riga ya yedida ye wo Brazilian hair ye wo human hair papa ye wo Peruvian hair de obenu awaduane wom de opese odi nyama gum ni nyina obanana Afro shopper ni nyina obenya bi ato nana Afro accessoire ana Africa aba abrochi medawas
yo etiefo ye twa ho kakra bi na yasan aba yam se ye ne ye sister ba ko ebetwetwe enkomo nti no DJ twane to ma me se on sakana Saviola na ye ka no ye mfa ye blasters sensem na yam se o he blasters sie na se media players na afro mu de menya confidence
only confidence
menya confidence
okay players are my friend no to me there me let's say sometimes I'm scouting sometimes for the Black Star, the national team itself, and then let's say I've seen some of the promising players that should be called into the national team, or even if you're not even called, there should be attention to those players, but there is no any attention from the GFU, there's no any sign from the Ghana Football Association who is taking concern about these players here in Europe, especially here in Germany. Because there are some players I think they deserve to call the national team. I have 2 or 5 players which should be called, or if not, should be in among the national team qualify playing list. Let's say player like Patrick Chumesi, something is on and off. I think Patrick Chumesi is a very dangerous and fastest player in the Blaster squad. And about Kingsley Stindler, and he's a German-born Ghanaian who's also doing very well, have European experience, Bundesliga experience, and then we have, how do you call it, Wakasu or no, every time we need him, but if the coach did not call him this time, I really accept that decision because Wakasu, anytime he's called international team, is going to deliver, and then he's a player, outstanding player, and no one can take his position currently at the Black Star. So I think coach drops Wakasu to test other players. I think that one is fair enough. Yeah. But also, this time around, no, there are Ghanaian players who are based in Belgium, Germany. We have to call them. Let's say in Ketia of Arsenal, Ghana wanted him, and then there's a talk now going on when he can decide to play for Ghana. And Tariq Lamte, I think is a promising left back in the world. I think if Ghana have him, it's going to be something good. And there's one Ghanaian player who's also playing for, how do you call it, Celtic. He's called I forget the name, but it's a right back who can also play at the central back. Very good player. It's a promising. I think Charles Akono is also working on that. And then there's a Ghanaian player playing for Anderlecht. It's also from Ghanaian-based French-born. He's also playing for Anderlecht. I think Charles Akono is also working on his approval to play for Ghana. And there's also one player, Ghanaian player, who is playing in Greater Fort here in Germany. It's a German Ghanaian-born player. It's a left forward like Slow Mutare, very strong. I think he's playing for Germany and 18. I think it's time for Ghana to work on these guys because we need to form a formidable team from, let's say, from the 18 to 20 years old players so we can have a best team in the future.
Yeah, but the problem I am you facing here, I say, to say, your flare player be so maybe I need a friend under 20 or and a young qualify into the following year in your hand home than the level no maybe in Drew Blackstar into your fan blast him. Maybe you're buying 1 year, 2 years along the line, the form no form, near friendly beam. What's a month for? And I know a friend about Cope and I'm friendly beam, but yeah, you're checking who say player on the form na Ikutan and yeah, the friend and one that's Sukutano. She play a bit say Barbara man. So one of the talented players na Ghana war, but me name the reason I said the BI
injuries and endorsing. And the one problem about Ghana football is that we are only concentrated on the Black Star because also here in Germany, every FIFA holiday break, the under 20 is playing a game, and the 17, and the 18, and the 19, all the national very teams they are playing a friendly games. But also Ghana, the under 20 will play a friendly game. It is only when they're having assignment to play for qualifiers and then the agreement to get to play. And the same thing, and the 20 the same thing, methods the same thing. But looking at here in Europe, every FIFA holiday or international friendly day, they are playing matches.
Okay, Samuel, I am say Mekasi and or baby bedding como afa ye untino. I am say yensa akano ewa humana suntino. Ma yen kono hona yen and quatric and como kakra. Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, me pacho a higher voice of Pan-African media, VOPAM Radio and TV, and yaba on Chenya, yene o ebetrin komwe. At ye for nipa yene nutrition komono, where a former Black Queens a player, also a dear Grony be antino, ye experience and in some kakrebi a free in the ho. Na yede atwa program no so because the kwan mu fa so treat a man no e wo ye football no and sometimes when me hu ni say football mu nko a ya godie nyina mu no ya na enkoyi enti no emre ni ni enti hello me pa cho say oti me nka me ma ha de ba voice of Pan Africa me pa cho ubetumi abodi. Okay, Rebecca Manfuni and yo be also ejo so. Yo, madam, area ba unchen and your bonnet. Yam say yene one Black Stars legend ba who din komo. And also so train adwenesi ekwan especially Africa and as Ghana ye faso e treaty e ma akansie mu no. Enye ball bom nko American BBM as ye kan mu she too much. Ubehu si yes player we de Mark Essien ni fie ni car na ekoi ubehu yes player we de say ni property ni but so far yen hye dan hu oba bia otimi de ne sese ne buka se ye ka se girl we obo Black Queens ni fie ni o ni car ni o anase wa make a successful life anase good life bi me pa cho e de na ya na e ka mo hye anase de na e ma mo kwan e ma mu ntimi enkosoro sa e de na ya na ka mo hye
go be chawa tiefo
atiefo je oso
a problem with my football idiot. So I can make once about acquire a volunteer job.
Wow.
And this is my money, dear.
I didn't think this is my dear.
No, I don't have problem. No. So what I standard and you could do a my football. I was Ghana on the other to extend be say. As a member friend say, I say voluntary work. Yes, over what I say. Wow. And there were individuals so almost 2 of them who see what almost what team almost they were
okay.
But the only team knows so and yet easy. But I say, so better team. Now this can be shown. Remember the end teams all this discussion made to me quite to me side. Eba. But a man team no. What's in our discussion was kind of quiet any day. Emma. It's a individuals now matching on so as a also go to a human on so yet. I had to watch a human. Also to me, in fact, we seek a remember. It's a man bravery and sana who bet me a drew baby and I'll be a chance if this be a fro national team. And I know we have to be my friend in national team. Yeah. And I could be me. A coin breakfast from between any years, I bind it between us from Sessan because the individuals. What they are saying? Because on the other side, more baby, and I want it to be, and all this room, free moon your day. Emma, they walk back. What you are saying? It's your father said, you are only one girls, be on all wow. And the girls did be crash of Rimuko national team, no. The percentage behind a day. Any must say a percentage, and I'm a day my manager, we are now some day meeting, we are now say. And I coach some coaches soon enough, so this society to watch everyone. What is Matthias here? Yeah, Merjumano, I think. So we will go through national level honor. We will go training for an hour to 1 hour.
National level okra okay no me nya complaints bia ebepem ne kra na mani bi o head so de omuka
elu kra na ka be basu elu kra wa kokra na wa ba na usikal kra be ba no enu so see a problem what is mazi e bi kra so asika no mra no na sikal kra wa di awie gwa ma na wo na bia wo so ba bi sia bi who you say sikal kra am na ho ka kra wa di aye dey. Wow, it's my body, dear. A moon to a standard say a bear.
Now, when you dear Miss Yana Hamilton, set almost any and penny for now, Omubedi, a man and him see a Domu Kwanda 20, Domu Kwanda 17, a Domu call Black Queen's World Cup near their no to. We are so sent to me and yet me do Mukasa.
Remember they different from Madi and cry.
Make a man and penny for a duo money mas officials now. San Kamika Sabia, Yakobo World Cup, Women's World Cup, Obia, Abia, Nigeria, South Africa, and I say Japan and Abisa. Say on penny for Mudimu Demoko. And I mean, was it is Uncle Umber say, I buy no one as a F and no Mokasa.
My boy as a whole, Nankasa, have a big problem. It's up to solve. Because Nipa Prana, I do almost see some domu to South Prano, and yet the right people. What do you say?
She.
Sabia guess it, the pet, Nipa Biba, a more deep, and my boy, let's see a child, a woman day. A more about for the association musica, boy, a very remudo mapon. And look like a drew a government officials be, need to whom you know be, and I don't have a dear anymore. What is it, Jonas? So a bar on care will be our welfare. What I said, don't only get no Benya no Becono. I don't know what you need.
Okay.
So Jennifer DM no Jiwe no Korea, Asa.
Okay.
Music and Sebe.
Okay. me panel member no epeso obusa wasem na yenkomo no enye ne ne yebewie yebesa ba onchen ti no obusa ba ako mienu bi na ye de hona ba wie then yebesa ato so next time yes aviola manenko otiu
amanfo sister amanfo kwasem sem bisa no say wo a wo bo Black Queens na no so your opportunity so be one of the leaders and now the scout in the national teams now and improvement be about my about team because who are what film da no unim sena brand new unim sena ekọ so people like you na say we are active currently in the national team so your opportunity the management now sena then who do contribute some Ghana for
his answer we na yaka senka yefa safo no nwuram
yeah
what you say because omo de omo problem na e wo hod
okay
and what call my point is say na ha players say na say but omo e do omo di animu no omo ni bibia sa
but okay second the Black Sock Bomber say you will company say Guinness Ghana Limited and Coca-Cola and then most sponsor Blacks are but Black Queens no any under 24 no we start sponsor stand ammonia
you na make sure say no those Black Stars say I attractive
yeah
what you say I find us mama na do level be I attractive companies bet me be sponsor but omo ntimi ma Black Queens na attractive sa nipa bet me be aba sponsor what you say sponsorship deal omo dey ba ni ade nya say a business o what you say
yeah
be sponsor no kwa okay. Sponsor say match ni nipa ba the product be say but Black Queens be say ko ba nipa say na be
okay that means Black Queens no mo feel marketing system our say am for stadium and sponsors and send a be madly attractive
yeah ewo your friend is say Black Queens ne mani duru ba bi say be attractive am sponsorship no so ayede aba
okay
it's a bibia FNO and FNO so enye up to expectation and individuals some do music ramu no so ono ntibi nya good sa because e kwa emba bibia mfiri mu ho mama no
okay since we job born see then oye obom see say as a trainer and administrator and scout or and then oye see as a old footballer
oh I don't move on go crowd and no match o ma de no mo ye ntia no ne e bo hu da ro say nka e fa nipa bi sa nwuram amwo hu num de na nke ntimi mpagya ni ru level bi what you say but no they are not doing it I don't know
yo okay back the chance say no your time no anyway you know and shut down favor yeah so we nkomotenten pa a long term way into your head up per time na ya head a full interview no na ya he said ye kwan ye befa so a se ebia so ye ka bi na be kwa animu a then ye beka na afi mpanifo no ye hunu ekwan a ye so ye be bua
no ma be to mo amuso kra no sa asa wo ye adwuma no ma no a ubo football no ma no so mo adwuma no
sa
ya de de wo adwuma wo ye na wo tua wo kanye football na wo ye de wo bo no
okay
go be ko ube court training abapa sa besna kwa adwuma we police na we soldier na we ya
okay yo
just mo ebu wa betimi aka mamodi abo amodi a
yene one of the legend William Amamu edi nkomo fa ho entini yegusu a yedi nkomo nti me ya me de se waje pene ene yakasa ye be hwane nyina ya connect ye ho then ye be support guy no na de opeso ye no ye pushi no na afi ayeyie why enti no yate enti ye be saba on chenti yeso ye da ase
mun say pro no enko we bia na man for so ntie na ere na adwumadi no so poso kama
ya be se promote ma ball enti no se mun si ye ka ho asema na mo so ma spread ya ma sha ma na nkrofo atie enti ye da mase ye be saba on chembi
ena mun say no e be tra say e be mo rua GA for in the future e say mun tra e mo rua so
yo yeso ya chia obi a e da ase bye you are here for himself former Black Queens player Rebecca Manfuna ye ne twetwe nkomo no say no ye kwan ba ko e fa so no ye nyina be boa say Black Queens ma bo bo ne de ye be hwe kwan ya ye be fa so aye so promote ofisi enya obi a watu no ho asi wo say obedi dwumadi na chi enti say dem kan no Black Star Fred 23 man squad ye be ko we o de say ye be start ye be bo friendly match against Mali na Mali na no mbe bo no ye be hwe ye be so ahwode ahwe na players no me de me confidence mo gidi o mu say ombetimi am make impact ombe ye bibi ombe so aba am ye twafi so hwe omu age ene o ma ho de ne the type of ball no mu bona hu say ahoden ene bibi betimi afiri maba ti ye ko player ba ko Nana Eshon na ye busa no one or two things bi afa Black Star no then ye besa no ma to adwumadi ne so enti no sa enetie moma yisi makakra bi ye ba. Hello Nana Eshon ye pacho ye ma good afternoon e ba Voice of Pan African Media so
yo mejomo so the Voice of African Media.
Yeah me pacho e yana wadaro mama we yi no aben wano yana kasa no for ma pagem kakra maye yo me pacho we dey we am sanya bone sometimes money ene modi agro ni bia na se hu se modi agro ni bi ntuduru ba bi na ye ntene ma bi ase a yetimi flem na mo so modi madwen kire na mo so modi support yam se sika akono afra 23 man squad wa drop asam wajan John Boy ni some players bi ama ebi mo nshada nti ase but meme de me feel say ne kwan so ano no eduru mre bia na ehia new faces and challenges na wadi agro ni bida enti me pese me busa wanya kwan ahwe sa players na wa from na say de CK ye no enye ana say boys na wa from na ye enti emfa gidie ni ahode nta wo machi adwene ye o say o sa Black Star new players yi ho manimra esro kakra wadaro ma yem se e wo form
pacho
afedie
okay yo madam as you know what you for na the tell set me actress what na ACK akono etimi ye na in fact we were question kakra e was CK akono e was the squad now here the befa dey say CK akono first call out of player bit to say just play for local league from Ghana Patricia
aye yeah hello yo etiefo yam say line no aja me kakra yebesa atwa so by all means yensa ebesa aka no enti said ye kan yam say no so kire say first year CKD kan no free justice blame but we need the onka ho enti ye hwese ode ne contribution be ba ma agro na ede but me de me hu ni say Ghana league no stop ye nti yeah okay tiefo yam say wasaba ahoma ne so nti no ye be kon ho na ye ne na wie hello elebuaten na nation
yo Amaanah me that my Voice of Pan African like move boy you ma me shramo if I to afraid the voice there
yam adum se de ete
yo the tell say speaker kono baby am ne adwene ka let's call up player of player be
ele
against I will take against Mali. Me bacho
yetonka yete
okay about the match about the friendly match Yabo against Mali Yabo I will take it of fair players be but players be to say the first call up our our fair player be to say just play one friend be of fair has to folk goalkeeper Richard Atta one some friend be now some friend Yaya Mohammed what because of COVID-19 and one friend man
and you know Bakoso Tijani and also go first.
Yatonka
it is a way went to me and first our players way out with your first call up at the end one in a players now, and now because of the COVID, and not because of the act, I want to remember because of Ghana League, yeah. Then Metias here. By now, the squad or yeah, and that's a squad of fire went to me and prepare. Still get that and the central back, Alexandra Ajiku.
Yeah.
Any Nicolas Opoku, any Kasif here. For being with Hoffenheim.
Sir.
One boy, Juma. And I feel to start the same age to so no obedient with Juma Wayama Tabigo. But the minute you had to compare to a while, a boy active on make my work the club, I'm in the friendly matches, and then to try on.
Okay.
If I saw the cat, send me a clever.
And we are clear it here.
It is also even the attackers now, or who you see, are you okay from Swansea or you okay? Jordan, you, Kesa Paris, or you okay? I'm a John Entry from Pyramid, which means that from Cairo, or also this time, or Bobo, Jeffrey, no, now what they for Pokatama, now in Kesa Paris, or Bonobody,
yeah.
Owusu out of El Patah, which that players in why is the Omega drop some players do or what against some more airborne or more active or more yes when the moment there not there having a clear Sika for October because I could actually take that match in the 5 years against Man we need that match because the whole year what you say that players where would he come from because of the committee that way you over there I don't know from Richard after you from goalkeeper or your best goalkeeper at the same nobody ever has. Except a good time there, Richard Ofori of friend from South Africa, Lawrence Atti, also from St. Garrett, and this a Razak, yeah. I think that Richard Atano, how to focus on neck so to me a chance.
Yeah.
One manage chance, only they need your home. But what about that break? What Bobo will be able to a book game? What about Diane Mohammed was striking or bomb midfield was able to or chance to make my
okay.
Because of COVID, yeah, then many problems. But I know that the COVID and born. But then be a Ghana football to because we say my boys little chances more to improve. But players our friend here, we knew we be I think the players I don't know. I should think the players to be more on every form. He said, Vincent Anna, the young friend for fullback, it's more bonus there. Zikna FC, Ocean player, which is Lomo, I jump on you as a day, also a sporting club. It's like, yeah, players that now know only Thomas Partey, which Marcus said, about the big club is from Atletico Madrid. So,
and then Kudus.
And
then Mohamed Kudus, our yes, also
Kudus Mohamed.
Yes. Yeah, Mohamed Kudus, also from Ajax FC, also Elbow Game. I think that you're basically I'm a ticket for a chance.
Voice of Pan-African Media.
October 9th, a year taking on. Now you have how obviously at performance. Then you have players now from call up good luck. Then they should be I will be a trials from Sika Connoisseur. But yeah, first that we need to win the match of Arsenal. So that GM before now. Also sure when I'm who's the African coach, yes, it might be. Next time, I'm making sure that the first call up from 3 local players, or more there, then you should try to have a chance. I might say local league.
Okay, on say, me know you know, baby, but my problem is on say players, most of them no matter rusty a check, we just is player or a very good player, but over time my league a call form for COVID now. Who say a chapa swati asie. Etiana a drew baby and as players in be on ma the okay excuse or the bema no. And say one player be
because of COVID the car any problem. And also Jinasa and Penny for body. Because of COVID never festive blaster friendly match against October. Mali for not prepare well. They are not taking match as a friendly match. They take every match as a serious match. This is the time in 2020 Ghana SCTBB. This is the time I ain't been from match. I found it so easy. This is the time I'm about it. So Juma. And Lutin said, then no, so local, you know, almost make sure be started. They should start because not be a job to the Banco Juma. Why is the ball going to be started? So on the Aguero. Because if the combat status are born, I can see a chance be answered. Some boys now, you know, because their performance, you know, they're very fantastic. Mammy, our players here with from even Grano matches be on bench. I monitor all the matches. So on the Aguero. And so, because of COVID. Then COVID okay, on the Abano, they accept Yamano, but you see a chance only try us, you need time, time a woman only deliver my this time.
Okay. Not just yeah. Also, normal sometimes you free players, I both say move from player way on your way, not case we say, but you know. What me actually say, young fire, Yahoo, Denny Empire, one town which you want me deliver because often say trials, those trials and the Siki, but to win Nedia and your trials say, Umu Kwako trials be and to Muntrano Muni Mali Marchano and for my and I yes, sir.
And one
okay.
Players are working now. I think that this is the team you want.
Okay.
And from the city, and I'm nobody player step up by Maroka and I also know nobody.
Okay.
Now players doing the chance that this is the time I saw me there. Or and players December now so for my assets, you know, Obi and the body power, don't you or nobody. The day are you also ever nobody from Swansea.
Yeah.
The only thing is a very good luck. Now, what is what for so bad? Over to be winning time match and then the friendly match against Malino, I think, and yes, so easy match, one of the top matches because Mali.
Okay, Cinnamon, Sino players to say, fence or Cas Mubarak or new squad no more. I'm not sure to say Christopher and Traje, the other Parabono or Nim and kissing Sindla, Doba Hanover, no so one fan and count. And I heard Chumesi and also share a fence Gaba, who Garabak on so what underlaid on some fan and count. So share this time now, say, and can place winner or Mambo African football dano, and so do a muko. No go African get African teams no see their competence level, but who free way and or not free way team build no it's not going forward because you need to have your best team and then call 2 or 3 players for a team building. But sometimes you cannot just call 8 or 7 players for a team building.
This is what I mean. Your players who are they have the experience already, and now so this time they are playing. But when we say what is and one from and your politics, yeah,
you know,
we are African coach, we are Ghana coach, we know anymore. It is what that's some players who tell our council many others went man from now. Some players when our person go deliver 10 years, show so much we deliver or take against Mali, and a good glass in there go boss. So.
Okay.
On the October, I think October 9th.
October 9th, yeah. Against Mali, and then 3 days later, they play against Equatorial Guinea.
Guinea for now, I
rejected.
Yeah. According to the Ghana web, no say according to almost one person who withdraw, but me knew how true it is, but Ghana web name with some side B sanity.
Okay, and then no, this is the match I will see a performance of school use, formation of school use. Because say it was the African level now they go against Ghana. Mali to be 4-4-2, or 3-5-2. The same position now, the way Mali people they are very skillful. The same players that Ghana to your both very skillful.
Yeah.
It is the time I don't TTK Akono plan the Juma of Pesoye, the tactics of Pesoye, I don't information of Pesoye. Amaanah. Now you are with that match, you know, the 2 matches in the against Mali, or a tech, you know. Then against the Guinea November squad, then near how I basically fire because what judge that some players now, they so my boy and I'll say when I'll shot. The man quite near more pie. I think that friendly match in the you know who will be a performance.
Okay. Ele my main question we and tattoo na my home adwene 1 or 2 bi na yem fan solid dwumadi ni so. Me pa cho kwan a Ghana ye faso ye de ye female footballers na me kire ema no bobo ne faso no na uhu ne say because obeti se ye say elebuatin fie ni no botimbe o wabo team wabo Dortmund wabo Tema Youth wabo obet o makesi e mansion ni wabo uhu se oba bi ka bi kra kwa ye Porsche car ye so oba we no obo black way so obo black under to obo de black maidens na de atoka asa de bi ye momu sofa ye momu sugu omu asa adwuma no uhu chese o mbe sofo sa later no be hu no na o se obeduru ba bi no se o me ho kra ye dem obi be ma bi kra be wale no se oba no wa se be ma na ya sa ko na asa edile omu life nyina unya sure se eduru time se ye se as football bobida any penifobia and the time I see a pushy na a man ye just support because 2 weeks ago William Amamu former Blasters goalkeeper Eddie Nkomo also an address say or person pushes hard na wajim petition say Ghana for dia abroad be coffee fani ade adintino a do time we see nyina ye support na ye hwene ye de a man so gina yi wadwene ye say
Let us say, Voice of an African, na ejuma wo ne colleague Nuru ye no mo boy ejuma pa ma na wo Nuru any mo fanyi po executive abo ho abo boy ejuma because that we are working to be a dama kuma super a man born no mo so peda Ghana high o peda Ghana flag high it's a good time here so mo sika the first team no from the Blaster boys no sa na sit with the man because ya nya ne sa embo ama gomo so any bri embo ama mo so timi come ani bi na me sure say new no from TFA Federation ya system no I think one of the targets also be ya man esa I think because of COVID now no ejoma start here help I think so almost be the same ama man so ni aji now almost so timi abobo no timi do Ghana and do high be be because the same born ana and me man so born
problem I am wo mo hu ne ye di sika no be mo atudin e wa abontia mo bia hu se sika ne ye ma ne dia but ebedrum lebi no afa man be ko beti se so mbedru hanom kroma ye sei o mbedru o kai se 2009 under 20 omkwagie ka Professor Mills promise o mo yakwa o mu fa so e ka no mo na afa ye sem bebri so ebi mutimi kono ma akoka camp aduane o mbedi ni ade but me was sika no ye dia man crofobia eno na da bia na ele minimu di nkomo se even se wo nya wadwena mu wompanifobia munimo wo mu mpushi wo na momfa efe no o mama won de o matoban o ayi first na ye na mo so mai gangaria ho o maje ban o maje wo ho enti adu tamasi ye mpia wo na enwu antwi amfom so ne yeso ya mfa sa football mind no enwura efe hon mo better na lawyers any mako school ni mayesi o me da bia sa no mbe because on tum likada onimo adwuma akoma ni timi ye onimo ade aye bon no kase na timi ye nti da bia sa no mde be nkrofo so ntie ye ayi mpanifo na muni mo ma no mu ye free no mo no mo nyere mu push bi na mo fo mu nwram na mo so mo kwan mo fa mo nyim na akoro ni nye de
yo me da say Amaanah or asama o can I think say very very significant asama one reason important because of say osha the most say omo kon e diko ye ekukuam na ye mo musika say bi e be so meka play to be as close to be there omo ka because on the talk of kai game this is what happened to Baba Ademu Amandu the situation pepe edi Baba Ademu Amando di idea even asem a writer one of the catch say one or buy a beka asem because of TFA say or this kind of use players because of that issue with Baba Ademu football ye because of that Emma Baba Amando talent commit to our Ghana football no up to now a chair na because she will play good and I'm such a man compound and the actual before Ansana go that time no Baba Amando level no and I said how did not be able to so which means that I decided that a man team and the start that any Ghana blaster and a good blaster a good black match or shooting because to be able so man of a kind of crowd every man say you can't see about 1 minute no can't see about 500 only say a benefit in faith so I say now make me catch you say me Harrison Afu one of the Ghana player ever catch them me say or catch other players say I don't know there really bonus there first say I flow the call up for my from call up no about more than 10 or 15 years really bonus me get a bar in a ukwana unya no the really bonus about 10,000 or say man from coach in them Before I say we say, what your mazu and the beba, Oba, also this town we offer yeah. We don't put out the reason, we don't put out the reason. We would also on one day to market. So the bear, and yes, what you blind, and yes, but you find out the blind.
Oh, Aquasia can, or do I want the Aqua Tumlican and 10 minutes, you know?
Yes, sir, I know one of the make market about blaster players that Yatina or I know by a wound in the room that I know you assembly. Oh, from a radio, what's in the animation or cut to the question. Or no man mention what you blind. But Mazu and the Babet, what I assembly put on one of their combo. Then the mayor next time will be the collar.
Wow.
So now when you have a second of league, if a second of football queen, this is what the time I do as a pebble. So this is what the penny for the year. Because that Langabed, Eberhard, Langabed, what a local player, but now, no, and it's time for a true state, you know. No one do so, what just added it. It's almost been back. Yeah, or more macan, or more minded, or more managed. It's not a place here, that's here, or Moyano. It's Moyan the Sana, a better than kind of football, it's Marco anymore. It's Toya Papa, no, it's my player manager.
Sir.
Mami Chow, no play like a friend is my yati. Metimson is my yati, the same thing, or cassette, and a total drop on Egypt 2009. No, the same thing. I must say, coach, some Omomansika, also known to Escano, so I drop on. I'm my air probably say since then, a friend has something after now. Metimson in my Smayata lefty or ball lefty. Or FC Port in the name na.
Yeah, it's my
the same thing. You know, and recent is our coach Fabian. And the same thing now don't come no man to qualify. Boy back or the same thing. Or G boy gonna drop boy no so. And now see boy the first. Oh, Saturday now no. I say it me time. Need to me our Ghana football. Now I dare say Ghana football. Me say me catch your year with our time sports stadium. A funny boy and the same thing. Or soon office away. Who are about when the brand office ho. Why say we catch a place and bring office over there? A funny boy, I catch there.
After I need to know what I say, even I don't know what I say. What's about your book? We don't count it because it's like a number one. Every time you have a point depending for the ball would be not just yet. Then, maybe you have to go football. I say, yeah, Katasupu, so I'm going to football playing. So the way I got a football, I will do. The way we see a man, they didn't know what to they will make a base that Jeffrey and before I did a Juma bomb this time. So, basically, and that's what was about 1 second for and not the enemy. So, it's the about and I said the matches that they don't especially a friend of match that don't come.
Okay.
Yes, the performance.
Okay.
I mean, it's a place to be playing. A woman in your chest can have to say, this is the time I said, one more will look.
Okay. Yo, ele unim se se no me pese sama no kra di e him bio ya na moko treat mu mpom kakra me pese twam kra na eduru Saturday na we free na then ye on semba akomienu bi wo hono ma ye de mo beba ha esi enya agudie no mo amote ase no mo amadi bi no ye de mo beba ha na mo be treat na mo moden ele madaro mana ayese mo supporto way program na enkwa achiri so asemo ele buaten beka no ha no de organ no direct ote se every member way ene te ono ma ye mo ni dimbata asem na oka no onim se eba ne so hono enti se de be ya ebe kwa achira ma obia bete ensemo ye ka no ha ne se kura no ye be fa ye plan se sa foreign European way ye de be ba form na ya hwe ye GF no ne ye local way ni nsem no ne ya boho yie pa na ye mpanifo na hu de eko enti wo de me fa amre bebre me ma osima kakra bi na de achia adofo ne atiefo bi apese ochi omo na mrepem no ye be ma oso ne ye do asa betena ha enti wadaro makwanda ho
yo madam say yeah voice of Pan African mo boy duma and chia madam we me pancha we so e de achia eye bia me wife mele le buate and makache se be obi a chia no ana face so and chia san ko ma mo ho nyina wo duma mo bo and chia ko mo bibia wo ha
You any o shamo so
mlebi am be bibiano mesimeba
yate
the best 3 days krano na me ne pama edi komo just one ka one of the GF in home
okay
but ono so for yeah edi hon komo kakra
okay
alo me decide ama de Ghana football no akonani
yate any me so mefa we so na machia you dey say half of when nyina nti me so machia obia nti ele ye be say di nkomo nyame ya adoma okay on shira also yes yeah that's it bye hosa ho yo atie for him say ye jinkrato ba ko aba na ye di dwumadie no abawi ye enti no ye dan ho kakra bi hosa ho as my face up painted by the sun 10,000 men yo atie for him say ene mote ensem a etwagu o masum no ye nyina ye se ye boa ama ma ball bone Ghana ye ball no akọ nanim enti every ene ede kọ no se ye ba ne se foreign news ne ade no ya nka ne bebra wa wuti bia ma ne haw foreign ye wa hande foreign na ne wo no enti no ye nka ho nsem no bebri na emo mefie de ende ya ye adwese ye bebo ama eho atete enti Sabiola yam se dwumadie no ene yemre no enhyeda nya yi enti no obechia adofo ba ko mienu bi na watu nipa bi fo na afi ya sole
asama kana se mechia etiefo yi na ena mechia omo a olebo tina otmanya tama obatme contribute to a program na Rebecca Manfo omo am contributing na mida obi ase na omo program no e omo tie ni sema and a program idea be say boy mba football no nko ani because what a man can do a little can also do. That's the motto at this time in the modern world. So I said to me support mba no mutumi ren o musika samne enye we and mba league ni so I saw buying team sub yes sponsor mam no team sum ama league be koye and a players are omo abochira omo person mo Ghana omo suro say omo Ghana since no sa mentality no omo yin fi margin oboso boma Ghana ko boma Ghana oboso boma Ghana. Ghana is a big country a bit manye amount for mobile mine but mean forward drink say a drew announcing some boma Ghana and the enya idea ever ball the ever ball no ye embo no ajabe minka the say me kan no enemy me san chia pay for I worry no and sister na last papa ka you know say yam send din na on samba kan on ere nembo ejuma no ene yankopa ma ne papa be papa no nda micho bia
yo etie for Sabiola no ode ne de akogu na mame ye free dwumadie so mame fasa ekwan we so na memfa nkan eyiwe mfama ye mame Faustina Dujam fiam se ode wato ye nkra se anwanwade a Hanover man mo be ye man no yem se memenda etwa mu no eso nani ye nti se akwanja na ba ne se wa anamwase a na kyese oyetiafo nti asida eni kabia asida free trade amponyankopon ode fa afidie so VOPAM Voice of Pan African Media edida obi biara ase wo otimbeja no ene wo wantumi ameja no nti ma fosti se ye na obi biara ase emfama no maami ke wo hwe free Holland maami ke ye da wase ena Joyanki wasi Amaanah good job ena Sante Richard ono so se brother good work keep it up to atiefo ye di dwumadie no ebesia na ye di sia no na mame soso me fa kwanja we so na me na me producer DJ Willie me da wase DJ on the boy achidom ene ye aye Dr. Kejaba ene adofo ne atiefo nyina ene yaka no se hu si ahye program na sesa na no wa hye na akwa achi na nsem na ye ka no ha no upese duru GFA na eduru na omusoso atie bi ena me di asem we yi twa to ne di asole dwumadie no so Ghana for mo amu ofie ene mo amu akontum especially mo amu akontum ni me se mo kasa kire mo busuafo ni bia enya influence wo mo so muntu abusuafo na wo fie ne fo eduru abato afi the way I said the boys ni enipa bi eye no ano odin yie pa so no we hwe de si enra ewo Western Togoland ene nsensem ya me de ya na masem no me mpese me ka se politician bi hye kire ene obi na yese me hu se politician akyekyere obi di tuashe se chinchina akokum obi do wow mindset no mentality no uti wiase a yese hu so life value life no na ama obi tetewachi kwese ne so wu a wawu kwa entra ma politician enyusu so ma politician enyusu dia ene fa hankwa jiska duro na obusuafo enjoy iska no dan say obema politician enyusu no awu enti me fa fidie we su to obi biara fo se twetwe hu fra manyosemu na wo meka se GS certificate kura nkuta bi enya dia obenya ba adwuma ni biaye brewo mojani kakra na abenyanmane so ani ene ye wa awodia na yiyi hu efura manyosemu enti me fa kwanya we so ede obi biara ase etiefo nyame ya adoma memenda ye behye dwumadi foforo so ase ye fa ha echia obi biara ye dwumadi ni sia ye ma obi biara bye bye na wotwe se ne mbesa ate enka bye bye.